Hey guys, we're back with another ranked video. We're with some Janet first, or Janet second, third pick actually, or fourth pick, my bad. Griff first. They took Tara Chester 2-3, and our teammate Ash that just went down went Ash, I think, fifth. We successfully stopped them from scoring there though. That could have been a goal if we didn't kind of slow them down. And now we're looking to push in. Griff is getting some nice value, breaks open their walls. I don't know if I agree with that too much. I don't know who wins with the walls down, although I'm inclined to believe they do. Tara goes for the pull, gets some value on us, but we do fly out and manage to assist the Ashe with getting the kills and the goal. So we'll take the first goal. Unfortunately, Tara does have Hypercharge Super, and we don't have the fly to get out. For some reason, the gadget didn't actually block the B4K, and I end up going down. Griff almost kind of stops them, but we don't really have enough damage to finish up. Pretty close. Now B has an open area, so things aren't looking great, but we get the kill onto the Tara. And I'm honestly looking to go up, but the Griff goes down to the 4K I juked. And I'm looking to honestly just stay alive here. It's kind of hard because they do have B, which is very good into a open map. So we're just trying to juke and heal up, which is why we also took the healing. Thankfully, Hypercharge has come up. Griff goes for the Hypercharge. I get the kill onto the B, and we end up scoring the goal. Very nice coordination of Hypercharges. Let's head into the next one. Alright guys, we are in the next one. Had a solid coordination in the first game. Felt like the team was well oiled. Hopefully it happens again. They go for the vision. We also have vision gear to help our teammates kind of scout people out. Ash goes aggressive, and so does Griff, but Ash is low from it, and Griff ends up going down. So they kind of leave me in a 1v3 while I was keeping the Chester at bay. I drop the base to kind of scout them out, but I do end up going down. Maybe I should have went back even further, but I still think it was kind of inevitable there. Not really much for us to do. And we took some shots to push in, Griff making sure that they don't score. But Tara actually somehow has Hypercharge in like the first 30 seconds of the game. Not really sure where she got it from, maybe getting a bit too much value off on us. And we look to kind of go into this B. We go for a fly to avoid the B slow. Don't really get much value, but we do reposition. Griff goes down, but Ash is getting some great pressure, gets the kill. I look to pass it up C. We trade, take down the Tara, and unfortunately the B does take down the Ash before he can score. I think he could have definitely scored there, but it is what it is. We just kind of look to stay up. We're kind of in a 1v2 here, staying away from the Tara and the B, and now the Chester is also shooting at us. And Ash goes in, he dies while we back off to heal up. Was overextended in that 1v2 and 3. Griff does go down from the Tara pull. Not looking great. We take down the healing shade. Getting some nice just chip off honestly on them, just holding control. B is kind of too scared of us, but she finally starts pushing in. Nice kill onto the Tara. We juke the 4K and take down the B here. Unfortunately, we actually don't. We're too focused on getting the goal. I put a bit of a mad face, like saying we should have definitely scored there. And I look to take down the Chester here and look to go forward, take down the B, but unfortunately she heals up one tick. Before I can, and things are looking intense. They are up. It's not looking great for us. They're getting some value, and we finally spawn back in, grab the ball, but there's nothing we can really do. And they will take the second game. Alright guys, we are in the third and final match. Let's hope we can take this one in. We get some nice pressure from the teammates, very solid. Juking the 4Ks, super important. One thing to note is we do 3-shot B, but she can also, I think, 2-shot us as well. Ash gets pulled, I get 4K, not looking too good. I do get the kill onto the Tara though because she doesn't really understand how Tara Peak works. Her cards are 3 projectiles instead of just one homogeneous thing. So unless she gets the angle right, it's harder for her to peek. We're just getting some poke off, looking to score here. I look to make an aggressive play, drop the base, takes down the Chester. Ash goes for the Tara instead of passing the ball up to me. And I put like a bit of a mad face saying like we could have probably scored there if he went for the ball instead of the kill. But we still have strong pressure. Getting some nice pinch onto the Chester, and Ash doesn't quite get that goal. But thankfully it seems the Griff picked it up and we will take the goal. Very nice. Things are looking good for us. We have supers, we have position. Ash has his hypercharge. So I don't really think we need to be too aggressive. Ash gets kind of, pretty low feeding them supers. I look to push in on them. B is 1-shot, now 2-shot. We do pinch and take down the B, but Tara does have super. Thankfully, we take down the Tara before she could go for a hypercharge goal. And things are looking good. We drop the base to keep Chester from healing. Griff gets stunned as soon as he hypercharges, so he can't actually hypercharge. I go for the ball and somehow I didn't pick it up there. So it kind of just looks like I'm trolling. I think I was out of it this game. Or maybe I was lagging, not sure. But Griff does emote me, clown, I deserve it. And I get a nice trick shot onto the Chester. Break his ankles for the final goal. Not really sure what the ending was. That was interesting. Alright, moving on from that weird ending of the last game. We're in it with some knockout. We got a first pick Kenji. He said he pre-picked Kenji, kind of indicating he wanted to play. So we banned them out. We get a nice hook onto them. Kenji does go down though, not ideal. Now it's a 2v3 and we go aggressive to get the spell kill. With the 2 shots we needed though, and I see Daryl has roll, so things aren't looking great. I just kill myself because I don't want to waste my teleport. And looks like Juju, she's trying to not feed super. But she puts down the super and ends up going down anyway instead of just running away. So wasted super, charged their super. Kenji went down instantly. Not a great first start, missed our hook as well. Give a little sad face. The reason why they didn't go the likes of like RT or Gus, ban them out. They go in, pretty aggressive. Ollie goes for the super, so does the Daryl. I teleport into the Daryl to help our Juju stay alive. I hypercharge because this is the last round. And we end up going down. So things aren't looking great here. Juju is in a 2v1. So honestly pretty bleak. She is juking shots pretty well though, doesn't get tapped a single, it finally gets tapped once. Goes for the gadget, blind, misses, and gets hooked. Thankfully, the pack comes down to block the bell shot, but she ends up going down anyway. Let's head into the next game. Alright guys, we're in the next game. Honestly, we just kind of need that to go better. Kenji went down first a bit too much. Not quite ideal. We get a hook onto the bell, but miss our second shot. Honestly, that was such an easy kill for us if we just aimed that second shot properly. But instead we kind of throw. Thankfully we get it alive. Kenji is up though. He goes for his gadget to stay up. And I know that I am weak and end up falling back. We're all low here though. I hook to prevent the Daryl roll from going off. Kenji goes and cleans up the Daryl. But he also gets hypnotized by the Ollie. And there's not really much I can do here. Ollie, I think, even beats me in a 1v1, much less a 2v1 with the bell. Because I just don't have the damage to take these guys out. So I'm just really looking to charge my hypercharge here. And I go for the teleport, thinking I can use the teleport to come back. If Ollie goes for kind of his play and stay up and heal, but unfortunately that doesn't work out. And I look for another hook play I think here, which is why I'm trying to be sneaky. Unfortunately Ollie does scout me out, And I go for a hook, but it's kind of no point because I don't even have the damage to take him out. He could pretty easily super out or hypnotize me. This isn't looking great, so I look to super out. Unfortunately, our Juju was hypnotized. Kenji, he gets like instantly bursted down. I go for the hypercharge and kill onto the Ollie, teleport away. This isn't looking great though. Again, I just don't have the damage to kill these guys, and end up going down here. Not so great, honestly. Definitely not sure what could have happened better. I think probably our draft could have been a lot better. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.